Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the THC Show here on Cannabis Culture and on Pot TV, on YouTube. Let's see how we're doing today. This is Truth, Hope. There we are. Truth, Hope, and Change. How's it going, everybody? So, update on Neil. He's doing a little bit better today. He's been eating some peaches and stuff, and oh, we just had a collapse of things. Give me 1 minute.
No.
Well, no, I'm not. You can't do this.
I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna, yeah.
You're not live.
Yeah, I know I'm live, but I'm the only one here. All right, we're back. All right, we had a bunch of stuff fall down over there on the side, so, and the other person that's here cannot help. So anyways, I was doing an update for Neil. He's been able to eat some peaches lately, and some Smarties, some some chocolate pudding.
I'm not eating it.
No, he just in the mouth and just swishing around. So he's just swishing it around, enjoying the flavors and stuff. He's got jelly beans too. He's still doing the boost and everything. Yep, still doing the boost, and he's still here today. He's sitting off the side because he can't talk, but he's gonna watch a little bit. He's gonna go have a bath. So it's nice to have him in the studio with us today. And also we're having Sterling R. Wild, also known as the Professor, the 420 Professor. He will be joining us in about 13 minutes. So anyways, let's talk about 420 this year. So the Mayor Ken Sim of Vancouver, he spent a lot of money this 420. He spent probably, I'm just going to guesstimate, $200,000 at least for the Sunset Beach one. And what was it last year? About $75,000 was it for Thornton last year? 200 grand probably in fences, just preventing people from protesting. And you know, in Canada, we're allowed to protest. So I don't know why they're putting up fences to stop us from protesting. So what did we do? We all moved to the art gallery. We went to the Robson Square, and there were thousands and thousands of people. And so was the cops in the CSU, of course. So the CSU and Vancouver police, after we all set up, they made rounds through the event, and they told everybody that if they had cannabis on the table, that they would be fined. And they went to every booth that had cannabis on it, be it in a jar, a plant, or anything like that. So they went through the whole place, and then about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, here they come again. And this time they weren't telling people, they were fining people and taking their product. So one gentleman I know that was there, he got fined over $800 for having non-government cannabis on his table, and was fine, and they took all his stuff. A friend of ours, Carly, her friend also had her stuff seized, and it was very, very upsetting for a lot of people, because all we're trying to do is provide for the medical people. Medical people in Canada cannot buy anything from the government stores that will help them. Well, maybe there's some new medical people that are trying cannabis that it would help, but for somebody who's like me, 43 years, there's nothing in that store that's going to help me. Not even their edibles. Their edibles aren't even strong enough to help me. So this is what we're trying to do at 420. This is why we're protesting. Yeah, you all out there say, oh, cannabis is legal. Yeah, it is. But it's not legal for people who need higher doses. We can't get it anywhere else but at these events. And this is what I was telling the CSU that day, and this is what we tell everybody. We need a place that we can get some high-dose edibles and stuff. All right, so anyways, I'm just going to do a little bit of sharing here just so that other people can know that we are on. Since I am a one-man show, I'm going to try to do this while I'm talking to you guys. So I hope you don't mind. It won't take very long. We'll just do that right now. There we go. And we're up. All right. And then we'll do that. All right. And then we'll go to a page. And then this. No. Oh, I got to switch. Screw that. We're not going to the pages. All right. You're commenting as Glenn Wells. Yes, I know that. All right, and then go to the story. All right, that's it. Now, if you guys could do the sharing out for me, that would be awesome, please. That would be most appreciative, because right now I can't do it, and it would be very rude for me to do that while I'm doing the show. So I haven't had a smoke in a while, so I'm going to spark this up. We're going to talk about the THC, maybe the CSP here on the downtown east side. We provide high-dose edibles to the people of the downtown east side in order to avoid opioid overdoses and other hard drug overdoses. We have saved a lot of people's lives in 4 years. A lot of your loved ones are still living today, that live down here are still alive today, because they switched to our program. They do high dose edibles, and they do not need their opioids or anything else like that. So it's been amazing to see the smiles on their faces. It's amazing to hear the stories that if we weren't here, they would have to go back on heroin or something like that. So it is really uplifting being here and listening to the stories and seeing the smiles on the faces of just giving somebody a joint, giving somebody an edible. You know, it's such a small thing to make your heart grow so big. Really, it really does. It does. And you know, you can sit here for a few hours and do that, but you sit here for a couple of days and you sit in that window and you hear the stories and you see the smiles, and there's no way that it can't affect you. It really does affect you. We have found that with 1 week of high dose edibles, and everybody has their own high dose, okay? You have to find that out. But with 1 week of continuous high dose edibles, you can get off opioids or anything else. We've found out that the edibles help with the pain. It helps with the sweats. You will go to sleep. You're going to wake up hungry. You're going to want to eat. You'll do that. You might take another edible to get you through the day, another one to put you to sleep at night. You do that for 1 week, and you'll have to not worry about your opioid dependency anymore. You won't have to go into a treatment center. You won't have to go into a treatment center and then relapse when you come out 3 months later or something, because that happens sometimes with addiction. You know, that we all relapse, right? So we found that with the high dose edibles, hardly anybody is doing that kind of stuff. So of relapsing. So this is a good way to save our loved ones. The people that are down here are people. They're human beings just like you and me. It's just that they're living in poverty and we're not. And they deserve to be saved. They don't deserve to be forced to, do these drugs, live in the alleyways and stuff like that. It's crazy. Did you share that to 8 out of 10 and you please?
Sure.
Thank you. And then whatever other groups you can think of that you and I are part of. Just go to my page. You can share from there or whatever. I'm just getting some help today. Are we still getting slow connection? No. Oh, good. We're working today.
4 new followers.
4 new followers. Nice. You guys are awesome. And it's really nice to be able to sit here and help out and sit in Neil's the big chair, right? And also, like last week, I was trying to be Neil on the show, but I'm Glenn, right? And I know how this program has affected me, so I'm just going to go forward and tell you my story, and instead of trying to tell Neil's story, because I'm not Neil, right? And Neil can only do that as a good job, and I think I do a better job of telling my story. So from down here, it is amazing. Like I said, sitting there, seeing the smiles, giving a joint out, or 5 grams for $5, or even just an edible. It is so amazing. We had Kim Cooper here yesterday from Northern Ontario, where they don't have a lot of this kind of stuff. And she sat in the window and was humbled. It was amazing. She was very grateful to be able to spend some time and learn what the CSP does down here and how she can maybe inspire other people in Ontario to do the same thing, because we had a public service announcement on the NOK network during the 420, and thank you very much, Ron, for doing that. It's amazing how many people we can save and how many loved ones we can save. George! Oh, you got it? All right. We're getting a call from the bathtub area. So, like I said, Neil is here. He says not going to be on the show today. He's just actually in the back room there. So, if you happen to hear a voice calling out for George, then you'll know who it is. It's not a ghost or anything, right? So, yeah, we were talking about high-dose edibles and stuff and saving your loved ones. It's been 7 years that the CSP has been going, starting at Vandu and moving here to 157 East Cordova. You can find the RV at Main and Cordova right in front of the store, 7 days a week, 11 a.m. till 7 p.m., and that includes Christmas. We are here every day, rain, snow, sleet, hail. I don't know about a hurricane, but we don't get too many of those here. But we are definitely here for you guys, and come on down, support the CSP. When you make a purchase at the van, it's helping everybody. We provide high-dose edibles to anybody, even if you don't have money. So you can come down, and if you're stuck on hard drugs and you need a joint or an edible, we will give you one day, and it's just either one, or it's either or, the edible or the joint. So, and we have a lot of people that do that. And also for the people that have a little bit of money and are still low income, we have the 5 grams for $5. That's 5 grams of weed for $5 that we put in a bag. And that weed is not for people who have been smoking for 40 years. That weed is for people who have been smoking for a couple of weeks down here and trying to get off their hard drugs. And it works for them. And the 5 for 5 is one of our best supporting products that we have supporting the CSP. Yeah, there's so many people that say, can I get a 5? Can I buy a 5 for 5? We're just handing them out there. So it's nice to be able to do that. We have $1 joints, $2 joints. We've got shatter. We've got all kinds of concentrates, butter. You just got to come on down and check it out. if you don't know, and and maybe take a tour through the downtown east side and see what life could be. These people were all having productive lives, and maybe a doctor put them on opioids because they were injured, and it's just ruined their lives, and they don't deserve to be treated the way that they are down here. They deserve to live. They deserve the right to be able to get off opioids without having to go to treatment centers and the government stuff and all the pharmaceuticals and everything. We can do it with 1 week of edibles. The CSP also has about 300 people on a program where every 4 days they can come here and get 420 milligrams of edibles for free. Every 4 days. And those are the people that are on the program. And like I said, we have 300 of those people that come here every 4 days and get their edibles because they are now on cannabis and not hard drugs. And it's amazing. You see every day, you see the smile, you see how much healthier they're looking, the brightness in their eyes, the brightness of just the aura is like, wow. It's a complete difference, right? All right, so it's 4:19. Oh no, it isn't. It's 4:17. We're getting ready. We got Sterling R. Wild in the studio today. He's just going to roll himself a joint.
Fucking right I am.
Fucking right you are. My computer time is a little bit quicker for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that.
It's living in the future, Glenn.
It's Back to the Future or whatever.
Right? we call that the Michael J. Fox effect.
That's it, eh?
I mean, some other people may call it something else, but I mean, shake, rattle, and roll.
That's it. Well, being that it's now 4:18, you got 2 minutes to roll.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry
2
up,
minutes
hurry
to
up.
get that e-nail on and do your dab, get that quartz bowl ready, get those titanium bowls ready. Whatever you're going to smoke, you got a minute and a half to do it now because 2 minutes was before, and I've been talking.
Why didn't you warn me?
I am.
Oh.
I gave you 2 minutes. Is that good enough?
It will be.
It is.
I'll make it happen,
it'll make. Well, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. I do have.
Watch me.
I got extras. Hello, Cato. That was Cato.
Cato, the producer.
Have you heard the meow in the background? That would be Cato. Anyways.
How are we doing, Glenn? How we doing?
We're doing great. We got 1 minute to go. My watch will vibrate at 4:19, so because sometimes Neil's phone doesn't do it right.
All right, so he misses 4:19.
Yeah. See, there we go.
Technical.
All right, we got less than 1 minute to go, you guys. And we're gonna just take a little minute here and turn the camera on.
Just don't need a minute. Just a minute. I am staying here.
I'm just gonna Zoom you in here. No, there we go. There we go. There he is.
Da, 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 da.
The 420 Professor, also known as Sterling Arwell.
In 20 seconds,
Yeah.
be really quiet.
Oh.
You'll hear a message from your lordship.
Oh, really?
From your lordship. Where's? Oh, there's.
We got it.
There's me knife.
We have a message coming from our lordship.
Our lordship and savior. Have
Okay.
you met him? His name is Neil. He's a great man.
He's here in the bath.
That's where I want to be. I'm missing my bathtub
No,
right
you
now.
know,
I'm a little bit jealous.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Happy 420!
Happy 420!
I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that was Neil yelling Happy 420. And that was good for him because he hasn't been able to yell that more.
Right? His throat's been bugging him, but he's been eating pudding and ice cream like it's going out of style.
He's been eating pudding.
Right? That's what I'd be doing too, right?
Nurse pudding.
Jesus.
So, Sterling, how you doing, buddy?
Good to see you,
Nice to see you again
Let's
this
not
year.
burn the house down,
let's
right?
not burn the house down, right? I'm sure we're good.
Right?
So, how was your trip?
Our trip here was hectic.
It was hectic,
Right,
eventful.
I brought 3 kids with me
Oh, and another adult too.
and another adult.
Wow,
My
eh?
friend Annette, she came out to give me a hand.
Shout out to Annette.
Right, shout out to Annette. Shout out to my kids for being awesome and behaving. I'm super proud of you
Daddy
guys.
will show you that he said hi to you later.
Right, yeah, I will.
I say hi to you too.
So yeah, our trip has been good so far. We did a little bit of visiting, did a couple of events. We went to yesterday we went to Lynn Canyon,
Yeah.
to the suspension bridge.
Yeah.
We hung out on the rocks next to the the waterfalls and stuff, and just had a really good time. Kids played in the water; they had a blast. My kids really love nature, and
That's good.
those free things, those things there are way more essential to my kids than taking them.
There's
to
more nature here than there is back home, is there?
There is, yeah. I mean, there's walls,
whales,
and
sails,
walls.
all kinds of stuff. Seals,
mountains of it, right? In Saskatchewan, all you get is fields of despair.
Fields.
No, yes, it is quite kind of flat where we live, but I still love it. It's a slower pace of things.
Yeah,
Right? Here
it is.
things are quick on the go.
Not as quick as Toronto.
No, not
Toronto.
TO is a different
Toronto's
story.
it's a lot quicker.
Toronto thinks that it's part of the United States. I'm telling
You
you.
think so?
Yeah, you can throw rocks across the way.
That's from Windsor.
Yeah, well,
That's Windsor to
Toronto.
Detroit. No, Windsor and to Toronto are about 3 or 4 hours apart.
I know.
from each
I'm
other.
just giving
Yeah.
Windsor a hard time because Leo lives
Yeah,
there.
Leo lives there. Leo throws rocks at the States all the time.
I love to throw rocks at the States, man. But yeah, no, we've had a good time.
Yeah.
And then
And you ran into some snow coming here, didn't you?
the snow ran into us before we even left, right?
Jeez.
And like it wasn't even very nice snow. It wasn't just like no, it's like 60 to 80 winds and everything's blowing sideways. However, the snow was super wet and heavy, like you guys get here,
Oh, really? Eh?
right? Yeah. The highway was
Same
a little,
kind of stuff, right?
The highway was a little questionable at first.
you're
but,
only doing
we got
50.
about 3 hours out of town, and then the weather changed.
Oh, really?
It came, and it was clear sails basically the whole
All the
way.
way.
Yeah.
So it got nice after 3 hours. So
Yeah,
that's not-
we
that's
didn't
not
really
bad.
have any issues. We had some hiccups prior to us leaving. Some interesting stuff that I'm sure that we're going to talk about.
Yeah. But let's talk about your 420 event. You were at a different event than I was because I was at the Robson Square, the Art Gallery.
Yep.
You were at Beaumont Hall or Victoria Hall or something.
Yeah,
like that?
well, we were at the Beaumont on 4/19.
Yeah.
On the Friday before.
Yeah.
And that was somewhat of a legal event. They had some legal product. I mean, it's not really my jam.
No.
Legal product. So I brought my own.
Not my peanut butter either.
I brought my own.
Got my own. Yeah.
But you know what? Everyone was super respectful, and it seemed like everyone had a good time. And you know what? Regardless of the things that we don't like about the legal system, the people are...
the people didn't make the rules.
No,
like
but
an asshole did.
The people
Sorry, Aunt Barbie.
honestly are just like us. They're good-hearted people. They want the best for others, and they just want to hang out and fucking smoke some weed, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are still medical patients, even if they don't know it. Mm-hmm. So, but other than that, we had a good time. But listen, there's something I got to talk about.
Yeah, sure.
The friggin' taco truck that they had there.
Oh, yeah. Did they come?
I don't know. They were on their way here.
They were on their way.
Yeah, they've been a little busy.
The taco truck was good. I had one of their chicken tacos.
It was so good that after the two events and when we were at Victoria Hall, I actually contacted them on Sunday, and we went and hung out at their house, and the taco truck was right in their driveway.
Oh.
So if you haven't tried Holy Taco, you guys really need to. They're down in Surrey. I'm not sure where else they are. You can look them up on Facebook, whatever. But the tacos are amazing. But not only are the tacos amazing, Brad and Leanna are the owners, and they're a married couple, and they are some super heartfelt folks.
Yeah.
And I noticed while I was there that the back of one of their vehicles has
fuck cancer.
Has a fuck cancer sticker on it.
Sorry, Annie Barbie.
Sorry. So I actually asked them about that, and they said that the grandparents, or two grandpas, I can't remember the text message.
Grandpas
or grandparents.
Grandparents.
You know how autocorrect can be on a phone sometimes.
No.
But regardless, two of them were taken by cancer much too soon. Right?
That's why.
So it's really what Neil does and what you guys do, the Cannabis Substitution Program and the bus and everything and the protest. They're behind you guys 100%. They were at 2019 420 with Cypress Hill.
Oh yeah,
and they noticed, and that's where their whole taco thing kind of started, because they saw that there was only one food vendor there, and so then they started up their own business, and then they just recently got the taco truck itself. I guess they were working out of a tent before, so they've grown over so many years.
You mean like a tent that we would set up for a booth or something?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So they've worked really, really hard. But at the same time, they see what you guys are doing, and they're behind you 100%. They literally have the message here.
Yeah.
And I'd actually like to just take a second.
Sure, read it. We've got time. We got lots of time still, half an hour more.
And it says, okay, thanks, man. If we don't get on the show, that's okay. We'll come down and smoke with you and chill out. But yeah, both grandpas passed away from cancer well before their time.
We'll have them on the show if they show up.
But I 150% support the cause and the initiative that Neil and everyone is fighting for.
Thanks.
So these are regular people here in Vancouver.
That's Bradley, right?
That's Bradley. And his wife, Leanna. I think I'm saying her name correct, but she's from Guadalajara, Mexico. And so it's 2 L's, E-A-N-A. And I'm not very good with Spanish, but she's super cool, though. But yeah, we had a good time.
Was that the lady who was cooking it?
Yes,
I saw her. Yes, that day.
It is her grandmother's recipe. She tweaked it a little bit for her own thing,
of course,
but grandma's recipe. Let me tell you, I've eaten close to probably 20 tacos over the last few days.
Really?
I just love their tacos.
Tacos.
And my kid got to try one. My oldest, she loves spicy things.
Yeah.
She's eating.
Well, they're not spicy unless you add the sauce, right?
Right.
Yes.
But she says to me, she's like, tacos will never be the same as she's stuffing her mouth with these tacos.
She'll just have to make her own when you get back to Saskatchewan.
So, but even though that you guys had a hiccup down at your 420 event, so did we. Ours weren't really the police yet, but there was a Karen.
Yeah. Oh, a Karen. Because there was a Karen smoking pot in the building or something.
Well, no, there was more than that, because it all started with us not being allowed to use the courtyard, apparently. So everybody moved inside.
Oh, we were allowed to use the courtyard last year.
That's what I thought. And apparently it wasn't in the contract. But every time we fixed a problem, another one appeared, right?
Yeah. And so that's what happens with problems sometimes.
Right. But you know what? We left Victoria Hall in better condition than when we showed up. I personally stayed and swept
the cannabis community is constantly known for that. I know. We left the beach in a better place. We've left art gallery in a better place than it was, and now now the halls that you guys are into. Yeah, so way to go, cannabis community. That's really awesome of you guys.
Everything, all you guys take pride in the fact that we know how to take care of our stuff and that we clean up after our stuff.
We don't want anybody else cleaning up after our mess either, right? We're not. I'm not going to say a bunch of people who drink and leave a bunch of empties lying around and stuff like that.
But it doesn't matter. I mean, humans as a whole can be dirty and unkempt, and they don't take care of things. So if we all of us in certain communities do our part, it may not fix the problem, but it sure helps.
It sure does. Yeah, I'm sure that they're happy when they walked in and saw the place.
I sure think so.
Better. Yeah.
I know I am. Like I know that when we were done and I was sweeping up the last bit, and even the vice president of the board for Victoria Hall
was there.
He was there. Now, even though we had issues with some of the other board members, like Karen,
Was her name really Karen?
No, but that's the name she got. After that little deal, that's the name that she got.
Yeah.
She might as well had the police
no
uniform
offense
and everything.
to the other
on.
Karens that might be watching.
No.
We have to say President Karen's
unquote,
excluded.
Quote unquote Karen, the term. She just wasn't a very nice person.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
But the vice president was there while we were cleaning up, and he was even helping with the broom as I was sweeping the large part of the hall and getting everything cleaned up. He was helping along.
Oh, wow.
He was a very nice man, actually.
Yeah. And he was thanking you for what you were doing?
Well, yeah, because he knew that we had an event there before, back in September.
And left it clean.
And we left it spotless.
Yeah, he probably got paid for nothing.
Well,
that's his job, right?
Right.
Yeah.
They're a community hall,
Yeah.
right? So their stuff's nonprofit. So just like what we do here, they do for their community as well. So the money that they earn goes back into the community for different programs.
Yeah.
So even though
like
that we
daycare and stuff like that, or clothing, or maybe a food bank, or whatever.
that's
they
right.
may need,
And so that even though that maybe we didn't have a good experience with some of the board members, we are more than happy, and we really want to help the community in other ways that we don't do ourselves, right? And so that money that goes towards that event, that paid for that space, we are very glad that it will go towards helping other people.
Yeah.
That's what the cannabis community loves to do. We love to help
other people. That's
one of my favorite things.
That's what we're doing right here on the downtown east side, helping other people. We care about people here. We care about your loved ones, even if they're down here and suffering. And send them our way. We'll get them on the program if we can. But we'll at least give them a joint or an edible every day. So, and maybe start them on a better path, right? So,
right. So how was your event? I want to talk about your event.
Well, I did. Yeah, our event was pretty good. We got a lot of people there at 420.
I saw.
I know there was probably good 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 probably. Yeah.
Well, and not to mention, I mean, they did kind of fence off Thornton Park and Sunset Beach,
and
so
send everybody our way.
Yeah, which is fine. You know, I mean, you know what? You know what's great about being.
Let's see them fence off the art gallery, because that ain't gonna happen. That'll never happen.
I highly doubt it.
Because it's a public place, it's an art gallery, there's lots of other events going on there, so they'll have a hard time fencing that one.
There would be a bit of an uproar over that.
There would be. So I think that we may have a good spot. We always have had a good spot at the art gallery, and we should just stay there. It's been always one of those good spots. We've closed down the streets because there's so many people there. So, I think we just should stay there, right?
They a lot of the higher ups in the city, like the mayor and whatnot, as well as the police, they think they've got us beat. Hey?
Yeah. Well,
apparently they don't know the cannabis community over the last 25 years, since 1995 when the first 420 started.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, things have changed.
Yeah.
But you know what? With change comes better ideas.
And with the CSU, they were telling our CSP people that they couldn't collect donations for the CSP. So I was thinking today, then, well, if we can't have a donation jar, then we're going to have a tip jar.
Tip jar, sure,
right?
Why not?
You can tip the person who is giving you the education if you like the education that you got from them, right? So
why not?
Let's change those donation jars to tip jars.
Tips are completely legal.
Tips are legal, yeah, as long as you claim them on your taxes.
That's right. That's right. And we know how the CSU works. And of course, they have a very strict policy.
They even tried to tell us that we couldn't gift up to 30 grams, and I even had to pull that out on my phone and show her that.
It's under the federal law.
Yeah,
the Cannabis
and she was
Act.
carrying a book with all the rules in it. And she goes, "No, that's not a rule." I go, "Yes, it is."
Right here. There you go.
Here you go. Let me pull that up for you. That was even on video. I said, "Do you want me to pull that up for you?"
Pull it up now. I wish I would have been there this year, but I promise you, I'm going to be there next year.
I took care of the CSU this year.
I know you did.
Pretty good.
Good job.
Thank you very much. I've been educated by the best.
Right? Oh, you mean our
friend,
commander-in-chief?
the bathtub guy.
Bathtub guy, right?
Mr. Bubbles.
Mr. Bubbles. Oh, he's going to throw something at us later for that. Neil, the bubble man.
But yeah, it was good, and we've learned some lessons now. So we would like to announce Cannabis Day.
Ooh! Can I do it?
Well, I guess
Cannabis Day.
Cannabis Day, July 1st. At the art gallery. Probably Robinson Square again. I received the poster today. I haven't done that. And since we're doing shout outs to things, let's do a shout out to the Stoner Games. Now, this is what you want to enter, because this is a cannabis cup. And you're going to go to the address on there, which is what? www.stonergames.ca, I do believe. Yeah, stonergamescup.ca.
There we go. It went in focus finally.
Perfectly. Okay, so here you're going to send it. She said the entries had to be in by May the 4th. This is an all Canada cup, so you can enter in from all over Canada.
Don't be shy.
Yeah, if you need the rules and everything, like I might be saying it wrong, just go to the website, www.stonergamescup.ca. And to the winner of this, you will get a 40-second commercial on the NOK network played for 3 months for absolutely free of your product or your online site or whatever you
Damn it, Kim was just here. I should have just greased her for one myself. Damn it, Kim, why didn't you tell me?
And then the kits will be sent out sometime in June. We then have 30 days to vote on the kit, which is an appropriate time because you really can't smoke a whole bag of Judge's stuff in one night and be truthful, because
I was gonna say try me.
Yeah, like we could do product at first thing in the morning and get a really good judgment from it instead of halfway through the day, right? So we got 30 days to do that.
We want you to judge appropriately.
Yeah, so if you think that you're a good bud grower, good cannabis edible maker, shatter, distillate, butter, live resin, then you need to enter www.stonergamescup.ca and show the world what you can do, or show Canada what you can do. So yeah, check it out. I'm sure Kip will be happy about that.
I'm interested. I want a 40-second commercial.
I'll let you guys know. We will have a kit that we'll probably show on the show here because I was arranged. I've already paid for my kit. So in June, sometime during the show, I will bring the Stoner Games Cup kit and we'll show you guys what we get. So you're going to try to come down for Cannabis Day.
I'm going to try.
All right.
It is Cannabis Day.
That would be pretty cool.
Right? Depends if I got popped by the cops again for driving with THC in my system.
Yeah, so tell us what happened and what's going on in Saskatchewan. So,
George. The Saskatchewan thing.
Music.
Okay, well, if you guys didn't...
Facebook is very touchy about music.
Very touchy.
Yes.
Get a little bitchy, actually.
Yeah.
So in Saskatchewan, they have a zero tolerance policy for THC while driving. So what that means, it doesn't matter whether you're a medical patient or you're a regular user or you're just that grandma dropping her grandkids off and picking up a joint because she's stressed out, just fed kids full of sugar.
Yeah.
You are not allowed to have any THC in your system and drive, period. So, for example, myself... Last Saturday, before I came here, I was on my way home with the two kids, the two younger ones.
Yep.
We had been running around all day, went to the detail shop and whatnot to help clean the van. We were getting ready to leave to come to Vancouver for our trip. And I got pulled over in front of my house.
Oh, right in front of your house.
Right in front of my house. I didn't even...
You think you're safe as soon as you get on your street and you get in front of your house and you get pulled over.
No, and I didn't even do anything wrong. I asked the cop numerous times. He was an unmarked RCMP officer.
Yeah.
And I stuck my head out the window as he was pulling me over. And as he was getting out, I said to him, "Excuse me, sir, why did you pull me over?"
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, no reason. I'm just pulling you over for a license, registration, and sobriety check." I'm like, "Well, did I do something wrong? Did I do anything to, you know?" He's like, "Nope. I'm just pulling you over because those reasons." So I actually, that day, I hadn't smoked in almost 18 hours because the night before I got home with the kids, kids went to go do their stuff. It was about 6 o'clock, 6:30. I smoked a joint.
Yeah.
And then after that, that was the end of that.
Yeah.
I hadn't smoked anything else. So go through the whole night, all the way into the next day at about 2:30 when this gentleman pulled me over.
You're extra grumpy now.
Oh, yeah. I was pissed. So 18 hours, 19 hours go by, and he asked me to do a THC swab. And I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, if I had just smoked...
No, you're gonna be fail every time.
Right, and but I mean, if it had been like 4 or 5 hours, I would have told the cop, you know what? I'm probably going to fail that thing.
Yeah.
Because it was like 4 or 5 hours ago. But whatever. 18 hours... Oh, joint.
Yeah.
18 hours go by, so I figured I'd be okay.
Don't go driving in Saskatchewan now after you smoke this, okay?
It's a few hours drive. Anyways, Smart ass.
Hey, Sadie, get out of my bag.
After 18 hours, I tested positive for THC.
I'm allergic to her.
They towed my vehicle
Yep.
for 3 days.
3 days.
3 days.
How much?
That was just right around $300 for the tow fee and everything else. And then they took my license for 7 days instead of the regular 3.
Yeah.
Because I had my kids in the van and I got tested both, right? Even though, and the cop, I asked the cop numerous times, like, do I seem impaired? Like,
Yeah.
He's like, well, I mean, you're not really. I mean, your eyes are a little red, but I mean, everything else is good. I'm like, my eyes are red. Then I'm like, dude, I'm a single dad of 3 children. I was like, do you know how much sleep I get? Anyway, so yeah, towed vehicle. Then I had to pay the government insurance company, which is STI out there. It's not privatized. Had to pay them $125 to get the vehicle out. But the real kicker is that Saturday when I got pulled over, I was about to pull over at my house, let the kids go do their thing, and I was going to start working on my van to install like $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 worth of parts in order so we could drive here safely.
Yeah.
So yeah, that didn't happen. I did it the day of that I was leaving. Yeah, I was up till 3 a.m. doing it and woke up the next morning and then we were on the road.
Wow.
So
you're pretty tired.
I'm tired. You know what I am tired of? I'm tired of these stupid laws in Saskatchewan of zero tolerance for THC.
So are you going to fight it?
Oh, we are.
Apparently, you didn't think that you could, but we've been told that you can fight it. Yes.
Well, we can fight it. It's just how we first have to go about it because the way that they've set it up is it's all clerical fees and towing fees. There is no, you don't get a fine.
No, but you can get your money back reimbursed because you weren't. Like, if you're a medical patient, you're always going to be positive. Even me. It would take 6 months of not smoking anything, no edibles or anything to get me totally clean.
Right.
And that's because THC is in your fat cells.
Right. But we're also talking about
when you sweat, you're burning it.
Right. And if you're a concentrate smoker, which you are, right, it really sticks to the inside of your mouth because it is resiny, even though that we don't notice it.
And doesn't juice or anything dilute that a little bit? Like if you
it can. I would highly suggest that everybody keep a small amount of
liquid.
No, I was going to say hydrogen peroxide.
You want to drink hydrogen peroxide?
No, I'm not telling you want to drink it, but you may want to swish it around in your mouth in case something weird happens, like somebody shows up with red and blue lights.
Oh, yeah, unmarked.
Unmarked. Well, I mean, the red and blue, it doesn't matter if it's marked, unmarked, undercover, it doesn't matter. I would suggest having that little bottle of hydrogen peroxide.
Oh, well, I don't know. I would be worried about swallowing that hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah, but there's also 3 days without your vehicle or more because once you get tagged once, then it's 7 days and then it's a month. It's not nice. And you get docked points.
So this was only because you had 3 leaves in the car. 3 leaves.
Oh, no. Hold on. He didn't even know about that.
Okay.
He pulled me over for
just to check to see.
Just to check. Yeah. I didn't even do anything wrong. He's like, you were all in the lines, everything. Your driving was perfect.
Yeah.
So my driving was perfect, but when he got up to the window, then he could see 3 little tiny pieces of leaf sitting in an ashtray cup in my van because I had just been to someone's house who was asking me to inspect their plants for them because they had some bug issues.
Yeah.
So I took a couple leaves off and used my my jeweler's leaf to check it out, and then once done with it, discarded in the ashtray.
Look, Kim was here. She goes, I'll send you some. Like she's talking to Fred. I need a sticker. There you go. Oh yeah, whoop. There you go. Yeah.
McNabb's in there.
Here, that's good.
Sorry, guys. Anyway,
I like helping out the community, and I was glad to do that for you guys. Hi, everybody. Hi, Ron. Hi, Fred. Hi, Kim.
Everybody. Well, I did a bunch of sharing to like.
Did you good? Michelle's there. Jamie Bong Girl's there. Hello, everybody. Well, thank you very Pricks is there. Thank you very much for checking in. Sterling and everybody.
And Michelle Segura, I need a taco now.
I need a taco.
I know you do. I know you do. Trust me, the tacos are
holy tacos and Mexi Eats. There's Bradley right there. There he is.
Bradley McFadden.
There you are. What are you doing there? Not here, Brad.
I do believe he was waiting for Liana to get ready.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah, well, no, that was then, right? I mean, sometimes.
Hopefully, we'll see you guys soon then.
I sure hope so.
Krista's there. Hello, Krista. And Lynn and Mel, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, so it's night, good evening. It is afternoon. It's only 4:45, or 4:43. All right, we got anybody else here? Miss you too, Krista. Oh, there we go. We said hi to everybody. And thank you, Kim, for hanging out, and
Great.
she bought me a nice burger since I was being a chauffeur and
I love
driving
seeing
her around.
Kim. You know, it was great to see you and like hug you in person.
Yeah, well, when I traveled across Canada, they put me up at their house.
That was super kind.
Way up north there. I drove up there, and it was very nice of them to do that.
And you're such a pain in the ass, too.
I know. Nice. But they didn't give me a tour of their place, but I gave her a tour when I was here. We drove through Stanley Park and stuff like that. So she got to see Stanley Park, Lost Lagoon, and all that. And then we ate at the Cactus Club. Right on there, right on the beach. So she got a nice picture on the beach and everything. I figured that was the most appropriate place.
Did we go to the Cactus Club?
Oh, I think we have. Kim paid for it, so she said she was like, yeah, she had the crab cakes and I had the burger.
I wish she'd take me out to dinner. Maybe I'll get her
husband
have
to go to Ontario to do that. Yeah,
I've thought about going to Ontario. You know, it's just like
wow. See what Fred says? Cops in Alberta can show up at your house 2 hours after you get home and test you for weed and other drugs and alcohol.
What?
2 hours. Well,
2 hours after what?
Yeah.
After you get home.
Same in Ontario? Wow. How do they know that they didn't drink when you were sitting at home for the last 2 hours? How did they know that you didn't smoke anything or take an edible in the last 2 hours?
Wow.
That's
okay.
That's
well, you know
up.
what it means. You know what it means, right? It's time to take these motherfuckers to court. Because you know who's never won a case against medical cannabis patients?
Is the government of Canada.
Government of Canada.
Yeah,
as well as Health Canada.
has never done that yet.
So guess what? It's time to go to war, boys.
And that's what Neil is doing with July 23rd. We have the constitutional challenge. I think June 17th, we're back in court for those 2 cops who were sick, who could not testify. So we're going forward with that. And like I said, it's your constitutional right to have your medicine, be whatever it is, natural medicine, pharmaceutical medicine. You have the right as a Canadian under our constitution or our charter of rights. So we need to shake the government and say, hey, what's going on here, right?
Hey, what happened to all the money I gave you?
Yeah. What happened to all the tax money?
What do you mean you want? You know what happens when my kid comes to me and says, Dad, can I have some more money? I'm like, well, what happened to the money I already fucking gave you?
Justin took it.
Yeah. Spend it on something stupid.
Kid came over and took it from me, mate. Say it was taxation. His name was Justin.
I got taxed.
Yeah. Said something about the environment. I was breathing too much.
Has anyone checked on Neil?
Yeah, I think he's all right. I think George is here, isn't he?
Neil, how you doing back there, bud?
Good.
He says he's doing okay. Right?
You got your scuba gear with you? Okay.
No scuba gear. He's in his birthday suit.
He's got a snorkel.
Man, I miss my bathtub. I want my birthday suit, man. Shit.
Well, sure, it's nice seeing you here year after year. You know, it really is.
Oh, except for that Adam guy.
That Adam guy, he was on the show last week.
Yeah.
Hey, he's going to come photobomb us right now.
Weird hair, right?
Weird hair. Oh, I think you got the haircut last week, too. Did you?
No, I think I just got it the day after.
Looking spry there, bud. You want to go on a date? You want to go get some McDonald's? Or are you one of them?
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Really? Okay. Let's step it up a notch. Why don't I take your? Why don't I take your ass to A&W?
Wendy's.
No bacon in it. It'll make them fat.
Come on. Yam fries.
Yam fries. Yeah.
Wendy's hot and juicy. When you want to do it.
Will you put your pigtails in?
The pigtail braids.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always a great time hanging out with you guys.
It is. It is so nice that you drive all the way from Saskatchewan to be here.
And I'm still here for a few days yet. I'm not sure if you're working or whatever. I'm
done now. Yep.
My oldest is hanging out with a boy right now.
In Chilliwack? Oh, yeah, that's trouble.
Actually, I like the kid.
Yeah,
I like the kid. He's got dedication to things that he really likes.
Can I talk about the sweater? How did it go across? The sweater?
What sweater?
I thought you said that Rain had made a sweater or something.
Oh, yeah.
The sweater, and then you guys were going to surprise this boy in Chilliwack with the sweater. So
they've been friends for quite a while online, and
you told me the story. So.
And I've taught my daughter is like me. Like we try to make a lasting effect with memories.
Yeah,
we find that it's very key to a lot of people, and that. sometimes putting a lot of effort into something that small is much greater than trying to do something large. So what she did is there was a type of sweater that this young man wanted and couldn't get it because they don't make them anymore. So my daughter Rain took the trouble of figuring out what it looked like and actually bought a sweater or a hoodie or bunny hug for some of you weirdos, and put the decal on it at school and pressed it in and made it look really nice. And so when she showed up and gave him the sweater the hoodie for his birthday, and surprisingly, it
was his birthday when you visited too, or this is like a belated birthday?
It was a belated birthday.
Okay, gotcha.
She sent him actually a couple CDs or whatever. You remember how we used to do mixtapes?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. She just sent him a couple of his favorite CDs, and then we just kind of showed up where he was and gave him the sweater, and it was really cool to see. They've been friends for so long, and there were definitely some solid feelings there, man. Core memory achieved.
George, Carly is asking, do you have enough suppositories? Okay, we'll get you an answer in a minute, Carly. Go ahead, sorry. I just saw that.
But yeah, no, it went really, really well, and I really enjoy seeing core memories locked in for people, because that is something that both of them will remember for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
No matter where they are in life.
And you will too, because it'll be a daddy memory also too.
Yeah, and she thanked me.
Good? Yeah.
My daughter.
We're okay, Carly. Thank you for asking.
But yeah, Rain thanked me, and she's like, "Thank you very much for helping me do this."
That's a true daddy moment. We drove across the country to drop off this sweater to a boy in Chilliwack. She's definitely going to remember that.
But I told her, I had to do a couple things while I was here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I had to host a couple events, and that in trade for all of them, that I would make sure that each of them got special time, and we do special things together that's just for them. Right. And so,
and that's good.
I want to be.
And that was a special time, the trip there.
Oh yeah, I mean we chat. We talk a lot.
Yeah,
me and my daughter.
Thank you, Neil. Look at that. Great job so far. He's starting from the bathtub.
Thanks, Scuba Steve. I love you, buddy.
Yeah, he does. He needs to move there. Krista says you need to move to BC. Yeah, Good needs to move to BC, right?
It was
yes.
It was something that was in the books last year in July, and but some other things happened that required me to change my focus a lot more.
Yes,
and
of course,
kids in my life, I've always
love you too, Ron.
I love them very much, and if I'm not there, like I try to be humble about that. I've had lots of people message me, and it still feels weird, because all I'm trying to do is just be a dad and make sure that I teach them everything, I show them everything I can, so that when the world turns around and slaps them in the face and knocks them down,
if it does,
that they know how to get back up, or to figure out how they can get back up.
Because our parents thought that was going to happen to us growing up, and we're still here. We haven't stopped yet.
No.
But just wants to keep us.
But when life affords us those issues that really affect us and really have a severe effect on our lives, we have ways to cope as well as problem solve, so that we can fix the issue or get past it, right? Because I won't always be there. I won't always be dad, or I won't always be a phone call away.
No, you can't always be dad. You can't always be their friend.
So you got to give them the skills to figure it out on their own. And if they don't know how to figure it out, they can feel comfortable in asking someone for help. Because so many people, myself included, don't know how to ask for help. It has taken me years to teach myself how to actually rely on my friends and be reliable for my friends. Well, it is, but it's that loyalty and following through with your word. There's something that's few and far between anymore, I try.
Hold on, and you don't give your word unless you know you can keep it.
I really try.
Sometimes you have to say, "I'm sorry, but I just don't think I could do that." And that's only. It's not because we're being rude or mean. It's just because we don't want to disappoint you by saying yes and then not doing it.
But you've also earned the right with the majority of people that when you say sorry, I can't, or something happens that you can't, they know that it's not because you're trying to break your word or you're not reliable. It is something out of your control. And that's
and
really
that happens with children.
Yeah, it does.
Things go out of control all the time.
Children are gonna do stupid shit. Okay, doesn't matter. And I remember, so my daughter did something stupid. Hi, Bridget. My daughter did something stupid, and so anyways, I was disciplining her. Like I wasn't like disciplining her. I was giving her shit. And I said, what the fuck were you thinking?
And then
Her response was, I don't know. I'm only 15. And I stopped and I thought about it. I'm like,
Motherfucker.
holy fuck, she's right.
She's right.
No, but motherfucker, holy fuck, she's right. And I had to sit there and think about that and realize that she was being as truthful as possible, and she didn't know exactly why she did it. She's 15.
Yeah.
They're gonna do stupid shit no matter what you fucking tell them not to.
Exactly.
You don't want them to feel like they can't talk to you about things.
Exactly.
There's a fine line between being friend and being parent.
You have to, and you have to balance it.
It's a big
Yeah,
juggle.
it is.
There's just a
Okay, well, I was saying it for me is that I will always love you. I might not like you right now, but I will always love you. I might not like what you just did.
I have to like you.
Yeah. I love you. I will always love you. I just don't like what you've done, and I'm not having a problem liking
Like
you right
actions.
now. Yeah.
It's not that we don't like you; it's that we don't like the actions that you've taken.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to be the parent. Sometimes you have to be the
Neil,
friend.
Krista, and Ron are sending you their love.
Fred.
And Fred too. In life we only have one name and one voice. Respect them both. You got it.
Right. And I've known Fred and a lot of these people for quite some time, and I hopefully, like, throughout my life, I've done some stupid shit.
Have you seen Fred's new device? The power thing that he just put out? I bought one. Yeah, it's coming in the mail. My mantra is better, not bitter. Yeah.
Better, not bitter. You know what? And that's the thing. Fred is one of the happiest motherfuckers I have ever met in my life. He's super positive. No, just right to his core. It's not even a hippie thing.
No.
That's who Fred is.
Oh, I thought he's got a lot of hippie spirit in him.
Oh, he does.
He
But
does.
there's something about
George. Oh, he needs one of you. Sorry.
I heard not it.
Everybody touch the nose. So yeah, anyways, out of all of this, everything that's been going on, I keep learning things, and it doesn't matter whether it's about the cannabis community or when we throw events, or whether I'm being a father, or I have to be a friend, or I try and take everything as it comes and learn how to make a better approach.
Yeah.
And some people may not always understand it.
No.
Sometimes I have to tell my friends, listen,
this is it.
This is how it goes.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, then fuck off.
Yeah.
But at the same time, my friends know me, and they know that I love everybody dearly. I really do, and I want the best for everybody. Because that's the only way I've gotten through.
We can try to be the best for everybody.
I know.
Yeah. And we appreciate you too, Fred. He says, appreciate you guys. Thanks for the kind words. You're an awesome person. Bridget, you're an awesome person. Ron, I've not met you, but you seem to be pretty awesome too. I know Kim is. And everybody else. Krista, I met Krista. Yeah. Lots of hearts, guys.
420 hearts.
Yeah.
I love you, Freddie.
And we all love Neil Magnuson.
That Neil guy? Nah,
Neil, you
fuck
don't
that
know?
guy.
You don't know? How about that Adam guy then?
Adam? Nah, fuck him too.
He says, here, hand me a towel. I said, okay, I give him a towel. He says, give me my phone. It's okay.
Yeah.
So he's like, just wait 1 second. I'm like, as long as you're not getting...
Yeah, I don't want a nude picture.
As long as you're not going to get me to take pictures, we're okay.
Yeah.
I would have went with it. Seriously, if I was Neil, I'd be like, yeah, come on, do it. Guess what? You're talking to a dead man. What, are you going to deny a dead man's last request? Take the picture, Adam.
Yeah, so
I would have been in a position.
Neil's in the bathtub right now, so but he has a curfew of 5:30, so he's going to be going home soon. Yeah.
Curfew, good luck.
Their nurse said, "What time are you going to be back?" He said, "About 5:30."
Never. I'm never coming back here. Nah, you don't want him going back.
He actually had to sign out too on a piece of paper and everything. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
What?
Not it.
Oh, it wasn't a George.
Was that? Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, hey, Neil. Bridget says hi.
He's screaming about something.
Yeah.
Probably, fuck the police. Fuck the police. Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck the mayor.
Yeah.
He's got a few choice words, but the thing I like about Neil
I think we all have.
is, for the most part, Neil is very, he's very general with his wording, right? He tries not to be rude and tries not to swear at people unless it is required in the conversation.
You don't see him swearing that often, but you'll see him like talking super nice to the officers the whole time, and then he'll throw in a, God, you guys are fucking pigs.
God, you guys are fucking idiots. Right?
Like, how do you sleep at night?
Yeah, you're right. I love that. That's one of my
good one.
How do you fucking sleep at night, guys? Like, seriously.
You too, Ron.
Fact. Like, that's fact.
However, but I do want to say something about police and cops and
Yeah. Go ahead. This is the platform to do it.
Even though that they come at us and they're you know, they're kind of like the war pigs and well, whether it's them or not, you know what? There are a lot of people that they save every year and people that they protect, and I want to make sure that they are known that we respect them greatly for the harm that they put in front of themselves every day
too, Ron.
of their lives.
I think that
I just don't have the way to rant like that. Not yet.
Most of them that I've dealt with, they don't want to be doing that.
No, but
it's a military type situation.
But somebody also
comes
needs
from above, and they have to do it. Otherwise, that's insubordination, and that could be their livelihood.
Protectors are protectors.
Yeah.
As long as their heart is where it's supposed to be. There's sometimes you have to do things you don't want to, but we appreciate them protecting us 100%.
Absolutely.
But there are some things that you shouldn't do and you know are wrong, and that's what should make you a good police officer.
And possibly lose their livelihood.
I know.
That's the way I look at it. I'm like, you know, they've got a job to do just like I've got a job to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
It may be a different job, but you know, we're all here trying to help people.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. That's why most cops become cops, is because they want to actually help people. They want to protect others.
And that's what Neil wants to do, is help people too, and help
Right.
deal with the
There is-
downtown east side,
I wants
right?
to help more people than anybody I know.
But that's the thing, is that exactly, Neil wants to help as many people
He's like
as
the
he
Jim
can.
Pattison. Because Jim Patterson's on a lot of good things too with hospitals.
Did you
and
know
stuff.
that Jim Pattison is from small town Saskatchewan?
Is he? Oh.
Yeah,
You know what the difference is that he's got a yacht with a helipad.
Yeah. Jim's rich.
Right, but he didn't start
we're
that
not.
No. And you know what? Good on people like that. You know, people are like, they're so asshole about capitalist type situations, but you know, our whole livelihood would not be the same if it wasn't for people with that
at
sort
least
of initiative.
Yeah.
You know,
He gives money to make money, and whatever. I'm okay with that. I mean, if it helps a whole bunch of people,
Yeah.
as long as it's not, if it's helping his pocket, then that's fine. As long as nobody's getting stepped on in the process.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
As long as you're putting out as much as you're taking in.
Hey, take care, brush your hair, don't forget the ones in the middle.
That's it.
Aye, Cotton.
All right.
I'll see you before you leave.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, I'll text you.
All right, my friend. Well, this is 5 o'clock. We can wrap it up about now. We do an hour or something like
What are we
that.
wrapping,
Yeah, I don't know. We could wrap joints. I got joints right here. But again, thank you very much, my friend.
I love you.
Love you too, buddy. And we'll hope to see you in July, and hope to see you next 420. And
I want to make it. I want to make it all happen.
that's when his dander gets up.
Yeah, I just saw the sign.
Don't forget. Yes,
Cannabis Day.
we already did Cannabis Day. I already talked about it at the beginning of the show. Don't worry, we did it.
Anyways, we'll just do a little reminder. Remember, Cannabis Day,
July 1st, Art
20
Gallery.
2024.
Yes.
With yours truly.
Yep, and Rosie and Dan and whoever else may be there. We just never know until we get there. So come on down, join us for a big smoke out again. Let's do it again.
Smoke out. Let's tell them what they're doing wrong and show them what they should be doing right.
Yeah. And remember, 1 week of high-dose edibles can get you or your loved ones. If you know anybody's out there suffering with opioid overdose or opioid dependency, we can help them, or you can
darn
help
right
them.
we can.
And you won't be able to get that help from a government store. You got to go find somebody
Right.
who's got some high-dose
they need a
edibles
whole-
in your neighborhood or something, or ask a friend or something, because you just
That's
can't
right.
get that kind of stuff from a government store, sadly. Good night, Krista. Good night, everybody. And remember to go out and do something nice today for someone, and they might do something else nice for someone else. And while you're doing that, make sure you have lots of fun.
Right? And don't forget, as Bill and Ted would say, be excellent to each other.
Yeah, and be what is it Neil says? Have as much fun as you can. That's
Right?
it.
Life's
There you
short.
go. All right, can you hit the end button for me there, sir?
End button.
Yeah. All
What's
right.
the end button?
We got
George.
George.
We need a
All right.
George.
Have a great day. We'll see you all next week.
Peace out, everybody.
THC
We're out of
Show.
here.
Cheers.